Hello, everybody, and welcome to the channel. We got some 1978 New York Yankees baseball. We got the Yankees traveling to Toronto for a one-game series, and they'll leave in Canada. So let's take a look at this lineup for this one game in Toronto. For the New York Yankees, leading off, Willie Randolph playing second. Batting second, playing center field, Mickey Rivers. Batting third, doing the catching is Thurman Munson. Batting fourth, playing right field, Reggie Jackson. Batting fifth, playing left field is Lou Piniella. Batting ninth, playing first base is Chris Chambliss. Batting seventh and doing the DH is Cliff Johnson. Batting eighth, playing third base, Greg Nettles. Batting ninth, playing shortstop is Bucky Dent. And on the mound for the New York Yankees, the lefty Ken HOLTZMAN. Let's take a look here at the Blue Jays starting lineup. And we got leading off for the Blue Jays playing center field is Ricky Fawcett. Batting second, playing right field is Bob Baylor. Batting third, playing third base, Roy Howe. Batting fourth, doing the DH, Ricky Carty. Batting fifth, playing left field is Doug Alt. Batting sixth, playing first base is John Mayberry. Batting seventh and doing the catching is Rick Cerrone. Batting eighth, playing second base is Dave McKay. And batting ninth, playing shortstop is Luis Gomez. And on the mound for the Blue Jays is Jerry Garvin. Let's get down here to the field and get this game started, folks. Like I say, leading off for the New York Yankees is going to be Willie Randolph, batting .419. He's got a homer and 6 RBIs. He's going up against Jerry Garvin. This is his third appearance. He's 0-2 with a 9.75 ERA. And here's the first pitch to Willie. And that's going to be against a lefty. He's going to be 4. He's going to be a 1, so that's going to be a base hit. Base hit into left field, I believe. Base hit in the left field it is. So Willie's aboard here with the leadoff single for the Yankees. And that'll bring up Mickey Rivers now. The runner down at first. Let's see here. D32. I think he can only steal with 1 or 2 outs. Yep. So he'll stay put for now. And we got Mickey Rivers up batting .267. He's got 8 RBIs on the year. And here's the pitch to Mick. And that's going to be a ground ball back to the mound. And he's a 2 on a 36. That should be fielding column 1. And it is. And that's going to be ground ball. And he's going to fire down the second. Gomez covering. And that takes care of Randolph. Now you got runner. Hey, Tim. You got Mickey Rivers down at first. And he's going to probably take off stealing. Let's see. Rick Cerrone's a +1 arm and a +1 move. That'll make him a 30. So let's see what happens here. On a 30, he needs a 56 or lower. And a 62, they throw Rivers out trying to steal, folks. So Mick's out of there. Now we got 2 outs for the captain. Thurman Munson's up now. Cerrone throws Rivers out. And Thurman's batting .395. He's got 9 RBIs on the year. And of course, what happens when you get caught stealing? He tees one up. And that ball is driven into. He's got the L2. Watch that be a home run. Against the lefty, he's going to make him a 1. And it is. That ball is high. That ball is far. That ball is gone. It's 1-0 New York. And it could have been 2-0. Old Mick got thrown out stealing. That brings up the red Reggie Jackson, he's batting .375, 4 home runs, 12 RBIs on the year. And that's going to be a base hit in the left field. And just like that, the Yankees got another runner down at first with Sweet Lou Piniella up now. And Lou's batting .364. He's got a homer and 8 RBIs. Yeah, exactly. It always happens that way, don't it, Tim? Get caught stealing, and then he grooves one. Yep, trying to get ahead in the count. And here's the pitch to Sweet Lou. And that's going to be a fly ball in the center field. And that'll end the inning, but the Yankees score 1 on the Munson home run. We go to the bottom of the first. We got Bastille, Baylor, and Howe due up here. Rick's batting .233 on the year. He's got 2 home runs, 5 RBIs, and he'll be going up against Ken Holtzman. And this is his second start. He's got a no record, and he's got a lofty 3.62 ERA. So here we go. This could be a wild game. Here's the pitch to Rick. And that's going to be a 16. It's going to be hit in the center field. Rivers is a 2 on a 15. That'll be fielding column number 1. Nice play out there by Rivers. Makes the catch for out number 1. Robbed Rick of a base hit. Nice job. Here comes Bob Baylor up now. Bob's only batting $167. He's got a homer and 3 RBIs. Here's the pitch to Baylor. And that might be a base hit against a lefty. And that will be a base hit in the left field. So Toronto's got a runner down at first, and Baylor. And that'll bring up Roy Howe now. And Howe's batting .231. He's got no RBIs, no home runs on the year. And here's the pitch to Mr. Roy Howe. And he gets a hold of this one, folks. This could be a wild game with these 2 pitchers on the mound. See what happens here. And that ball is belted in. See, that ball is belted in the right field. That ball is high. That ball is far. That ball is going. It is now 2-1 Toronto. And Carte's up now. Rico. And he's batting .237 with a homer and 4 RBIs. And he gets a hold of this one, folks, and he drives that ball into the gap out there in right field. And that's going to be a double. So Rico's down at second with 1 out. Doug Holt. And Doug's batting .667 with no RBIs and no home runs. Can Ken Coltsmith get out of this inning with only 1 run scoring, folks? That is the question. That is the question. And here's the pitch to Doug. And we drop the dice. And that's going to be a base on balls. So Ken struggling here in the first. Brings up John Mayberry now. He's batting $108. And he's got an RBI on the year. And that'll be a, let's see here. That might not be. That's a 12 against a lefty. He's going to make him a 13. So that will be a down to first base. Chambliss is a 4 on a 42. And that'll be column number 1. And that's going to be the old 3-6-3 double play, folks. And just what the Yankees needed to get out of that mess. So we go to the top of the second. It's 2-1 Toronto. And we got Chambliss, Johnson, and Nettles due up here for the Yanks. Chris is batting .375 on the year. And that's going to be a base hit in the left field. Everybody gets a hit. You get a hit. He gets a hit. Everybody gets a hit. That brings up Greg Nettles now with Chambliss down at first. Nettles was only Johnson's up, rather. Cliff Johnson. It's up, not Nettles. And Johnson's batting only a $160. Does have a homer and 2 RBIs, though. And that's going to be a 2 balls and no strike count on him. See if he can take advantage of this 2-0 count. And he does. And that's going to be hit into left field. And Chambliss, with his speed, he's going to stop at second with nobody out. They've already had a runner thrown out trying to steal. So the Yankees are in business here. Got the tying run down at second. Go ahead, run it first. And now Greg Nettles is up, batting .286, 2 home runs and 5 RBIs. And that could be a base hit, folks. Let's see here. Against the lefty, though, he's going to make him an 11 on an 8. And that's going to drop in the right field. And let's see, Chambliss might have a shot here because Baylor doesn't have a very great arm out there. Let's see here. 56 minus a 29. Yeah, they're not even going to throw for Chambliss. Let's see if Johnson has a chance of making it to third here. They might go to third. Yeah, they're going to try to throw Johnson out at third. It'll take a 29, which is a 55 or lower. He makes it in there. So 55 or lower, Johnson makes it to third. And he does. And Chambliss will score. So base hit in the right field. Ties this game up. Now we got first and third. And still nobody out for Bucky Dent. So Bucky's batting .378, off to a great start this year. He's got 1 home run and 7 RBIs. Can Bucky give the Yankees the lead here? It's tied 2-2. Here's the pitch to Bucky. And that's not what the Yankees wanted. That's going to be hit down the second. And McKay is a 7 second baseman, but a 12. That's going to be fielding column 1. And they're playing back. And a run will score. That's going to be the old 4-6-3 double play. So no RBI for Bucky, but he does get a run in. Now there's 2 outs, and we're back to the top of the order, and Willie Randolph with nobody on. And Randolph singled to start this game. See if he can get another base hit here against Garvin. Like I say, this is a wild game, 3-2. We're only in the top of the second. And that's going to be a base on balls. Base on balls for Randolph. So he's aboard again. Here comes Mickey Rivers. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time up and then got thrown out stealing. And that's going to be hit down to short. They'll go to short way over to second. But that'll end the inning, but not until the Yankees score 2 and take a 3-2 lead here. See if Ken HOLTZMAN can hold this lead now. Couldn't hold the 1-0 lead. He's got Cerrone, McKay, and Gomez due up. Rick Cerrone's batting .500 on the year with 3 RBIs. And that's going to be a 19. That's going to be hit down the third. Nettles is a 5 on a 45. That should be column number 1. And it is. And that's going to be, still going to be an error. It's going to be an E5. Should have looked without even having to do that. It was an error no matter what. So Cerrone's aboard here with nobody out due to the error by Nettles. And that brings up Dave McKay, batting .222 on the year. Let's see if the Yankees can get another double play here, folks. And that ball is hit down the short. And nice play by Bucky Dent. Fires it over to second. Over to Chambliss at first. And that's a 6-4-3 double play. Down now with Gomez up. So the defense is bailing Ken Holtzman out. And Gomez is batting 200 with a homer and 4 RBIs. And that's going to be an infield hit. So Gomez is aboard here with 2 outs. How big was that double play now? And we're back to the top of the order. And Bassett, he flew out to center his first time up. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. Holtzman's first strikeout of the game. And the Blue Jays strand 1. We go to the top of the third. It's still 3-2. We got Munson, Jackson, and Pinella up here. Thurman's hit that solo homer first time up. And that ball is tagged again, folks. Can he go back-to-back at bats with home runs? And that's going to be a 6. And we already did this before, but we'll check again against a lefty. He's going to make him a 1, and an L's in there. That's another home run out the left field. Thurman Munson turns on this ball again, and it is now 4-2. New York. Brings up Reginald Jackson. He's 1 for 1 today, and he's going to be 2 for 2. He squares this one up. Gary's getting tagged, and that ball is high. That ball is far. That ball is going back-to-back Jacks. It's 5-2. They come out to talk to Garvin. Who's available out there in the bullpen? We got Moore, lefty. And let's see. We'll go with Wills to lefty, get him up. And Kirtland will probably get up. The 2 long guys getting up. Now he's got Lou Pinella. He's 0 for 1. He flew out to center his first time up. Nobody out. Now there is. That's going to be a fly ball in the left field. And Sweet Lou's retired. 1 down here in the top of the third. Brings up Chris Chambliss. And Chris is 1 for 1 today. He singled his first time up. And he gets a hold of this. Oh, Garvin's getting blasted, folks. And that's going to be against the lefty. He's going to make him a 2. And this one's going to stay in the yard, though, folks. That's going to be a double in the right field, just off the top of the wall. Chambliss just missed a homer. So now you got Chambliss down at second with 1 out for Heathcliff Johnson now. And Johnson singled, came around to score his first time up. And not this time. That's going to be hit down the short. And that's going to be a pop-up. And that'll be out number 2. Gomez makes the play. And who's up now? Mr. Nettles is up. And Greg is 1 for 1 with an RBI single his first time up. Can he do it again with Chambliss down there at second? And he sure does. That might be more than that, though. Against the lefty. It's going to make him 11. And that's going to be a double in the left field. And that'll score Chambliss. Now Nettles down there. And that might be it for Garvin. And that is, they're going to bring in the righty Kirtland, I believe now. So Garvin can't get out of the third inning. It's 6-2. See when the last time Kirtland pitched, though. Before we bring him in. He pitched to 8 batters yesterday, it says. But we're going to bring him in. See what he can do here. Try to stop the bleeding. Didn't take him. Try this again. This is Kirtland's 7th appearance. He's pitched 7 innings, struck out 6, walked 2, and hasn't given up an earned run yet this year. And here's Bucky Dent up now. He hit into a double play his first time up. And that's going to be a rare result. 39 is going to be off the rare play. Make sure here. See what kind of rare play that is. And 56 on a 39. And that's going to be a strike 1 on Dent. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And he squares up this 0-1 pitch against a righty now. It's going to make him a 8. I think that's still going to be a base hit, though. Yep, that's going to be a base hit in the left field. Bucky's aboard here with 2 outs. And back to the top of the order we go on Willie Randolph. Willie's a perfect 2 for 2 today. Scott, I'm 1 for 1. He's walked this other time up. And that's going to be against a righty. That's going to be against a righty. It's going to make him an 11 on a 9. And that is going to be a pop-up in the infield, right out in the grass out there in left field. Howell makes the catch for out number 3. But the Yankees score 3 and take a 6-2 lead here, folks. And we got Baylor, Howell, and Carte due up here. Hey, Beatles, you going to do a video later, Beatles, with Out of the Park 25? And Baylor is 1 for 1. He singled and came around the score back in the first. And that's going to be a ground ball back to the mound. And that'll be an easy play for Ken. Out number 1. And that brings up Roy Howell now. And Roy homered his first time up, hit a 2-run shot. Here's the pitch to Howell. And that's going to be a deep fly ball to the left, but this time Sweet Lou's got room out there. Pinella makes the wing. Good. I hope you do, buddy. I hope you do. Looking forward to seeing it. And, excuse me, Rico's up. He doubled his first time up. And that's going to be a 20. That's going to be hit down the second. And Randolph is an 8 on a 44. And that's going to be fielding column 1. And that's going to be a nice play by Willie. Nice dive and stop. Comes up, throws him out. And Jays go down 1, 2, 3. We go to the top of the 4th. It's 6-2 New York. We got Rivers, Munson, and Jackson due up here. Mickey's 0 for 2. Reached on a fielder's choice and got caught stealing. And that's going to be a 17. That's going to be hit in the right field. And Baylor's a 2 on a 41. That should be fielding column 1, I would believe. Nope. That's going to be fielding column 2. And that's going to be a single in the right field. Mickey's aboard for the first time today. Safely, I should say, first time today. So Rivers down at first. Nobody out for the captain, Thurman Munson, who's having a good game here. He's 2 for 2 with 2 home runs, to say the least. Can he get number 3 here? Both of them was off of Garvin. And not this time. That's a deep fly ball in the center field, but there's room out there. And Thurman gave it a chase, but didn't get it. So that's out number 1. Here comes Mr. Jackson up now. Reggie's 2 for 2 with a homer and an RBI. Singled his other time up. And that's going to be a base on balls. So Reggie trots on down the first. Rivers down the second now. First and second, one out. And that brings up Lou Piniella now. And Lou is 0 for 2. He's flew out the center and he's flew out the left. And that's going to be a ground ball down the third. Can they turn the double play? Al's not that great of a fielder out there. That's going to be fielding column number 3. They'll get the runner out at second, but that's it. 5-4 put out. So now we got first and third for Chris Chambliss. 2 outs now. Yankees leading this game 6-2. Chambliss is a perfect 2 for 2. He's singled and doubled. And that'll be another ground ball down the third. He'll throw across the diamond to get Chambliss out. And the Yankees strand 2. We go to the bottom of the fourth. 6-2 New York. You got Alt, Mayberry, and Cerrone due up here for the Jays. And Alt walked his first time up. Here's the pitch to Doug. And that's going to be an infield hit. So the Jays get the leadoff batter aboard. And Ken Alt brings up Mayberry now. And John is 0 for 1. He hit into that 3-6-3 double play his first time up. That's what the Yankees like to see again here. You got slow runner at the plate and a slow runner on the bases. And that's hit down the second. Can they turn 2? And let's see here. No, they get S batter out at double play. Let's make sure 43 on a 8 should be fielding column 1. And it is. And since that's a slow runner at the plate, that's going to be the old 4-6-3 double play. Old John Mayberry's hitting the 2 double plays, killing this poor Blue Jays today. Oh, cool. All righty, Beatles. I won't dick around then at the end of this game. We'll get to see some out of the park 25, folks. Cerrone, he reached on an error his first time up. And that's going to be a base hit in the left field. Rick Cerrone's aboard with a base hit with 2 outs. Again, how big was that double play? Now you got Cerrone down at first. Dave McKay, he hit into a double play his first time up. Not this time. That's going to be a swing and a miss. HOLTZMAN's second strikeout. We go to the top of the 5th at 6-2 New York. We got the lower part of the order due up. Johnson, Nettles, and Dent. Cliff's 1 for 2, singled and popped up the short. And that's going to be let's make sure. Against a righty, he might not be. Against a righty, he don't hit righties well at all, so that's probably not a 19. No, that's going to be a fly ball in the right field. And that's out number 1. Here comes Nettles now. And Nettles is 2 for 2 with a double and 2 RBIs. And that's going to be a fly ball out the right field also. Baylor's busy this inning. 2 fly balls, 2 outs. And here comes Bucky Dent. Bucky's 1 for 2, singled his last time up. And that's going to be a base on balls. He'll trot on down the first with 2 outs. That brings up Willie Randolph. See what Willie can do. Tell him Willie sent you. He's 1 for 2. He's walked and popped up the third. And that's going to be a pop-up. Yep, that's going to be a pop-up behind home plate. Rick fires off the mask, makes the catch. And that'll be out number 3. The Yankee strand 1. And we go to the bottom of the 5th. Yankees 6, Blue Jays 2, Gomez. Then back to the top of the order. And Bassett and Baylor. Gomez is 1 for 1 today. And that's going to be a swing and a miss, strike 3. That's HOLTZMAN's 3rd strikeout. Here comes Rick up now. And he's 0 for 2. He's flown out the center and struck out. And that's going to be a base hit in the left field. So 1 out and runner 1. And here comes Bob Baylor up now. And Baylor's 1 for 2. He singled and came around to score in the first, grounded out back to the mound. His other time up. That's going to probably be an infield hit against the lefty. And that will be an infield hit. Well, first and second, only 1 out. Again, HOLTZMAN looking for that ground ball double play. Here comes Rory Howe up now. Howe is 1 for 2 with a 2-run homer. The 2 runs on the board thanks to him. Here's the pitch. He flew out the left his other time up. And that's going to be a base on balls, and that'll definitely get the bullpen up for the Yanks. 1 out, bases are juiced. Can HOLTZMAN get out of this mess? Here's Carte. He's 1 for 2. He doubled and grounded out the second. And that's going to be a base hit, I believe, against the lefty. That's going to make him a 3. That'll be a base hit. And a 8. That's going to be a single over in the left field. And Baylor's speed, he should score easy, I would think. Not a great arm out there by Sweet Lou. So what is it, a 51? We'll do the math, but he should score easy. He will score easy. And the thing is, will Howe get down to third? And with Howe's speed, he's not. So that's going to be a 2 RBI single. And it is now 6-4. And Doug Alt's up now with first and second. Like to see HOLTZMAN get through this 5th inning so he's eligible for the win. It's 6-4. Doug's 1 for 1. He's walked and singled. Hey, Bernie. Here's the pitch to Doug. And that's not good. That's going to be another base hit in the center field this time. Hal doesn't have great speed. Let's see here. Let's see, Doug. And that's what, an 8? Yeah. In the right field, lose a 27. So Hal will score. And definitely Rico's going to stop at second. So that's probably going to be it for Mr. HOLTZMAN. He can't get the job done. Let's see who the Yankees are going to bring out. Now you got the time run down at second. Go ahead, run at first. So Ken's not going to be eligible for the win. I was trying to get him through this inning. Let's see here. Who's going to come out? You got lefty, a righty, and then a switchy. So they're going to go with the lefty. And that'll probably be Clay's coming out of the bullpen. Ken Clay will come out here to pitch. Ken can't get the job done. See if Clay can go from one Ken to another. There's Clay. I want the lefty. We're going with Easterly. What am I talking about? No, they're both righties. Yeah, they're both righties. So we'll go with Clay. I want the lefty, but all righty. We got Mayberry up now. And Mayberry is 0 for 2. He's grounded into 2 double plays. Clay is his fourth appearance. He's 1-0 with a 3.38 ERA. Here we go. And that ball's well hit. That ball is high. That ball is far. That ball is gone, folks. That's a 3-run homer by Mayberry. And that gives the Blue Jays an 8-6 lead. 6 runs scored here in the fifth. And that brings up Rick Cerrone. He singled and reached on an error. And that's going to be a 36. That's a rare play on a 12. And that's going to be a ball 1 to Cerrone. So here's the 1-0 pitch to Rick. And that's going to be a pop-up on the infield. Who's calling for it? And Bucky calls for it and makes the catch for out number 2. That brings up Dave McKay now. And Dave is 0 for 2, grounded out into a double play and struck out. And that's going to be a fly ball in the left field. That'll end the inning, but Toronto scores 6 and takes an 8-6 lead, folks. Top of the order due up here. Rivers, Munson, and Jackson for the Yankees. Kirtland, how many innings has he went? 2 1/3. I'd like to see him get through this inning. Got a lefty, a righty, and a lefty. Let's see here. They're going to go with Wills. Wills is going to come in the game. So in comes Wills. Pitch against these lefties. Now with a 2-run lead. See if he can hold the Yankees here. And Will's second game. He's pitched 1 inning of shutout ball. Here's the pitch to Mick. He's 1 for 3. And that's going to be a base on balls. River will trot on down the first. That brings up Thurman Munson now. Munson's homered twice in this game, folks. Can he do it again and tie this game up? 2 for 3 with 2 home runs. And nope. That's going to be a pop-up out in the shallow left field. Hal makes the catch for out number 1. Here comes Reggie Jackson up now. Can Reggie do something here, folks? He's homered in this game. He's 2 for 2. Hey, Aaron. And that's going to be a ground ball. That's a hit by pitch. So, hey, hit Reggie. Yankees ain't happy about this, folks. Come up to the top steps, but I don't think you're going to hit the guy to put the tying run on board and a go ahead and run at the plate. Old Lou's 0 for 3, though. He's flown out the center, the left, and reached on the fielder's choice. Can Sweet Lou do some damage here? And that's going to be a ground ball down the third. And like I say, Hal's not very good fielder. And he'll go over to second for the out. So now there's 2 down, and we got runners on first and third for Mr. Chris Chambliss. Chambliss do something here. He's 2 for 3 with a double. And you got Rivers down at third, Piniella at first. And that's not what the Yankees want to see. That's a ground ball down the short. He'll go the long way over to first. And that'll win the inning. The Yankees strand 2. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It's 8-6 Toronto. Got the bottom part of the order, Gomez, and then back to the top of the order. So let's see if Clay can hold them here and keep this to a 2-run lead. Gomez is 1 for 2, struck out his last time up. Not this time, though. And that'll be against righty. It'll be a 5. And that'll be a single in the left field. So the leadoff runner's aboard here. And we're back to the top of the order, and Ricky Bastet. And Ricky's 1 for 3. Singled his last time up, flew out and struck out. And that's going to be a ground ball down the third. And Nettles turn this into 2, folks. Go around the horn here. And let's see. That's going to be the old 5-4-3 double play. So double plays are saving the Yankees here, and this game could really be out of hand. Now there's 2 outs for Baylor. He's 2 for 3. Singled, grounded out, and singled again, and that's going to be a pop up down third, down the short, ain't it? Lake Shore here, down the short. And that'll end the inning. Well, first you got to put it in. And that'll end the inning. Why isn't it taking this? So we go to the top of the 7th. Johnson, Nettles, and Dent due up here in the 7th. And Cliff's 1 for 3 today. And that'll be a base on ball. So again, the Yankees get the leadoff runner on. Here comes Greg Nettles now. They wasn't able to cash in the 6th inning. See if they can here in the 7th. Nettles is 2 for 3, a double and 2 RBIs. And that's going to be a fly ball out the right field for out number 1. Here comes Bucky Dent. He's having a good start to the year and a good game. He's 1 for 2 with a walk. Here's the pitch to Bucky. And he's going to square this one up. And that's going to be a single in the right field. And Johnson will stop at second with his speed. So we got first and second back to the top of the order in Randolph. And Willie's having a good game here. He's 1 for 3 with a walk. Can he drive in Johnson down there and make this a 1-run game and keep the hit parade going? And here's the pitch to Willie Boy. And we drop the dice. And that's going to be a base on balls. And that's going to get the Jays bullpen up. And Mickey Rivers is up now with the bases juiced. Nowhere to put him. Rivers is 1 for 3 with a walk. And they got Moore up in the bullpen and Murphy. See if Mick can deliver here. Yankees down by 2, 1 out. And that's going to be a pop-up. Infield fly rolls in effect. That's going to be a swing and a miss. He's got the old line. So he strikes out Rivers. Now there's 2 outs for the man. He's got 2 home runs today, folks. 2 for 4. Can Thurman deliver again? And that's going to be might be a wild pitch. And that is a wild pitch. So that's going to score 1. And everybody else moves up because Dent's not a fast runner down there. Make sure I didn't forget that. Nope. So that's going to score 1. So now Pine runs at third. Go ahead runs at second. Second and third for Thurman with the 1-0 pitch. Here it is. And he's going to deliver, I think, here, folks. Let's see. Against lefty, Thurman is going to make him an 11 against him. 9. And that's going to be a fly ball in the center field. And that'll end the inning, folks. Nice job out there. And the Yankees get 1 back. We go to the 7th inning. Stretch 8-7. We got Al Carte and Holt due up here for the Blue Jays. And Howe is 1 for 2 with that homer. And that's going to be hit out into down the short. And that's going to be an error by Bucky Dent, an E6, not what the Yankees need here. So Howe's aboard here with nobody out. Rico's up. And he's 2 for 3 with a double and 2 RBI. And that's going to be a swing and a miss, strike 3, a big out there. Here comes Doug Holt. He's heading into a couple double plays, if I remember right. No, I didn't remember right. He's 2 for 2. And he's going to be 3 for 3, I believe, here against the righty. 13 against a righty with a runner down at first. And that's going to be a $13, I said. Yep. That is going to be a ground ball down the third. Nice play by Nettles. Dives, makes the nice stop, fires over to first. And a tip of the cat for Clay to Nettles to get him out of that mess. We go to the top of the 8th. It's a 1-run game. Oh, that was only 2 outs. Only 2 outs, folks. Misread that. So let's see here. 27 on a 35. Let's redo this. Make sure here, because I thought there was 3 outs. And it didn't matter what column it was. So 27 with a runner down at first. And he is a 5 and a 35. 5 and a 35 is going to be fielding column number 1. And that's going to be a double play. So it does end the inning. So that's going to be the old 5-4-3 double play. And that does end the inning. And now we go to the top of the 8th. Yankees down by 1. You got the heart of the lineup due up here. And let's see here. They might let Wills pitch. You got a lefty, a righty, and then a lefty. So Wills is tired. Maybe they bring in Moore. Moore's another lefty. That's what they're going to do. They'll bring in Moore. Going through the bullpen. So Moore's going to come on the pitch. Try to hold this game here, folks, for the Blue Jays. This is Moore's second game. He's pitched 2 1/3, hasn't given up a run. Reggie's 2 for 2 with a homer. It's been hit by pitches last time up. And that's going to be a fly ball in the left field for out number 1. And here comes Piniella up now. And Piniella, he's 0 for 4, so to say the least, he's due. And not that way. That's a ground ball down the short. And 2 up and 2 down here in the 8th. So it's up to Chris Chambliss to get something going here with 2 outs. And Chambliss is 2 for 4 with a double. And that's going to be a fly ball in the right field. Yankees go down in order. We go to the bottom of the 8th. It's still 8-7 Toronto. Mayberry's up, followed by Cerrone and Gomez. John's 1 for 3 with that 3-run homer. And he tags this one, folks. And that ball is drilled into left center field. It's rolling around. He's making a turn, headed for third, and he's in there with a triple, folks. So I don't force the Yankees to bring the infield in. Can't afford to give up any more runs. Runner down at third and nobody out for Rick Cerrone. He singled, reached on an air, and popped up the short. And that's not what the Yankees want to see. Against a 7 and a 9. That's going to be a single through short, and that'll score John. And that's going to make it a 9-7 ball game, and still nobody out, and Cerrone down at first now. So not what they wanted to see out of Clay. Wanted to keep this a one-run game. One swing in the back could have tied it up. Dave McKay's up now. He's 0 for 3 today. And that's going to be 0 for 4. That's a fly ball out to Reggie for out number 1. Here comes Luis Gomez up now. And Gomez is 2 for 3. He singled twice and struck out his other time up. And that's going to be a hit back to the pitcher. And he's a 1 and 11. That should make him a fielding column 1. And believe it or not, I think that's going to hurt him on this situation. That's going to be a single up the middle, runner to second. So that's going to be a single up the middle in the center field. And now we got first and second and 1 out and back to the top of the order. Clay's got to hold this lead to 2 runs. Can't make it anymore. Ricky's 1 for 4. He's hit into a double play his last time up. Can they do it again here? And that's going to be a ground ball down the third. And a 52. I don't think Old Nettles is going to turn the double play this time. 52. Yes, he is. Barely makes that double play. Nice job. That's the old 5-4-3 double play. Just nipped him at first. Yankees get out of the mess. We go to the top of the 9th, trailing by 2 now. More still out there. Got Johnson, Nettles, and Dent, bottom part of the order. Hey, legends. Here's the pitch to Cliff. And that's going to be a ground ball down to Gomez at short for out number 1. See if Gray can do something here, folks, with 1 out. Nobody on, trailing by 2. 2 for 4 with a double. And that's going to be a base hit in, I think, left field. Check and make sure. That's a base hit in the right field. So Nettles is aboard here with 1 out. Here's Bucky Dent now. Tying run at the plate. He's 2 for 3. He's walked and grounded out his other time, and that's going to be a ground ball down the short. And Gomez is a 8. That'll probably be fielding column number 1. 36 it sure is. Can they turn to? No, that's too slow of a roller. They do get the lead runner, though. And that puts Bucky down at first for Willie Randolph. Yankees down to the last out. Oh, cool. Tim's uploading game 1 of the World Series and says it'll premiere at 1 p.m. So here's Willie, 1 for 3. Can he keep the Yankees game alive? And no, he can't. That's a lazy fly ball to center. And that'll end it. And the Yankees lose 9-7, folks. Take a look here at the box score. We won't take too much time. Beatles is going to get on here and show off some out of the park 25. Yankees have lost 2 in a row. See what the star is. Yankees turned 6 double plays. Imagine if they wouldn't have. Darn. Lost by 2, but it could have. Oh, thanks, Beatles. It was a well-played game in the outfield and the infield. Terrible pitching game. Yankees 7 runs on 14 hits and 2 errors. The Blue Jays 9 runs on 15 hits and no errors. You had Munson and Jackson had good games. Like, say, Thurman, 2 home runs, wasted that. Jackson with a home run. Oh, you're welcome, Bernie. And Chambliss was 2 for 5. And how about Greg Nettles, 3 for 5? Yankees were 3 for 10 with runners in scoring possession. Left 12 men on base. Look at that for the Blue Jays. McKay's the only batter not to get a hit. And Howe and Ricky Bassett is the only ones with not having 2 hits. Oh, thank you, Legends. Appreciate it, bud. 4 for 6 with runners in scoring position. Good job by the Blue Jays. Only left 4 men on base. Ken HOLTZMAN picks up his first loss, goes 4 1/3, 10 hits, 7 runs, walked 2, struck out 3, and gave up a home run. Clay comes in 3 2/3, 5 hits, 2 runs, struck out 1, and gave up a home run. Old Garvin couldn't get out of the 3rd inning. 2 2/3, 10 hits, 6 runs, 1 walk. Then the bullpen came in and did a damn good job. Kurtwood gets the win, his first of the year. 2 1/3, 2 hits, walk 2. Wills comes in, gets a whole 2 innings, gives up 1 hit, 1 run, walked 3, and struck out 1. Moore gets his first save of the year, 2 innings and 1 hit ball. And let's do some fast play here in the American League. I only got 2 games in the American League, so this won't take long, and we can get over to Beatles channel. A's against the Twins up in Minnesota. And the Twins win. A's 1 run on 6 hits and 1 error. The Twins 4 runs, 12 hits and 2 errors. And the last game in the American League on the 19th is the Angels and the Mariners up in Seattle. Got Apba on the mound. And the Angels win 8 runs, 12 hits, and no errors. The Mariners 3 runs, 8 hits, and no errors. Take a quick look at the standings, and then we'll get out of here. Yankees have now lost 2 in a row, but so have the Tigers, so they're still up by 2. The Twins are leading out in the West, 4 games up on Kansas City. They're 12-3. All righty, folks. I want to thank Legend Sports Universe. Check out his great stuff. He just started season 3 of his franchise All-Star Baseball. Check that out today, folks. He's got another game coming up. You got Cleveland Baseball Fan 879. Check out Tim's channel doing Stratomatic 2007. Says game 1 of the World Series tomorrow at 1 p.m. Beatles Eternally is getting ready to show off some out of the park 25. So head over to his channel, folks. Aaron Reed was in the house. Check out his channel. He likes doing some baseball for Windows. Bernie Strom, check out his channel on Sunday. Him and Beatles is going to do Diamond and Dice. And I'm going to be on there as a guest. So check that out. 10:30 tomorrow night. Sunday night. And I believe that was everybody. And Buckshot just stopped in. Thank you, bud. Alrighty, folks. So I'm going to get off of here. Like I say, we can head on over to Beatles channel. Check out some Out of the Park 25. Till next time, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and bell. And on your way out of Canada, going through the border, hit that like button and leave a comment. Until next time, y'all have a great evening.